was given a shove right on the edge of the 6-yard area there
by Lamela.
And it will be checked.
It's their opinion, and I think that is one. That is one of those incidents.
Yeah. It is Sissoko. There's Lamela. Otamendi strong enough. De Bruyne, delicious whip. Sterling's header, and Manchester City's lead. Boy, this fella's flying. You just expect him to score. Week on week, Raheem Sterling, a hat-trick to launch his season, and a goal in the Manchester sunshine now to launch the season at the Etihad.
Well, De Bruyne's movement's very clever, because having released it, he just in the opposition half finally, but he's struggling to get it.
Ndombele. Lamela! What a terrific goal! Sharply, promptly taken by Eric Lamela, and with their first genuine threat of the evening, Spurs equalise.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind for me on that, Peter, is the goalkeeper, Ederson. What position was he in? Because once he receives this little pass, now, Lamela, he has a little look, and he sees that.
Port. Gundogan. Sterling's goal side. Sanchez is watchful. And City have a corner.
They're almost...
He wants to rattle round Raheem. And Sterling is not just penalised, but booked.
Yeah, I think he's probably disappointed. It's
Kane. He's presented that to De Bruyne, and he don't want to do that. And De Bruyne was scythed down by Davinson Sanchez.
One of those situations where De Bruyne knew that if he gets his toe to it, then Sanchez is going to come in late, and he's probably going to get the decision.
Bruyne out by Harry Kane, down again by Rodri. Fiction about Spurs is whether they can live with them over the course. Here's Gundogan. Bernardo Silva.
The bench, and talk about how good the bench is.
De Bruyne, Aguero! Brilliantly sharp. Incision at its most piercing.
Well, Sanchez and Rose, between them, have just lost Kevin De Bruyne. And look how annoyed Harry Winks is as well, I think, about the fact that the centre-back didn't come out a little bit more to try and deal with it. And once he got in that position, you knew it was...
Bernardo Silva. De Bruyne's away from Sanchez. De Bruyne flashed at the top corner and couldn't find it.
Yeah, I think he saw fireworks for a moment. And when you think about, we weren't saying...
Bernardo Silva biting away and being penalised.
Yeah, and that's...
Bernardo Silva spooned up into the midriff of Lloris. Silva. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, Kai Gundogan was arriving at a rate.
Well, because of the way City operate as well, I was talking about that before. De Bruyne and Gundogan seem to be able to run free at times.
Time for De Bruyne to turn and find Aguero. Sterling. Zinchenko. Oh, he's come on.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
Walker Peters boxed in. And there is that extraordinary work. Silva. Oh, he's not. He's still in possession of the ball.
Control about them throughout the first half. Manchester City.
Manchester City, so greedy for the ball, so greedy for greatness. Ahead courtesy of one of their modern greats, Raheem Sterling, after 20 minutes. Barely 3 minutes later, out of the blue, Eric Lamela did equalise for Spurs, but City were utterly dominant, and it was no surprise when from close range could have been at the end of that first time. Silva, Walker's afterburners, but chased up by Rose. Rose's cross, just here at home. And here's De Bruyne looking for another one here. Kevin De Bruyne wanted a pop. Zinchenko! Maurice got down, Otamendi couldn't steer it through the traffic, and Spurs for now are off the hook.
Yeah, Zinchenko with deflection. It looked like it took a nick on the way through.
Danger here, Sterling. Aguero. De Bruyne. Plenty of zest in that strike.
Yeah. And Tottenham look as if they're on the edge of conceding another. And I just think that this fella has been...
And taken up with menace by Sterling. And hit by Aguero. That was lovely football. Yeah. How good was that?
Yeah, it was sumptuous.
Gundogan. Sterling. And Bernardo Silva too close to Maurice. Make that 18 attempts.
Well, I think his reaction tells you that he feels he should have found the back of the net then, and it should have been kept wide of the Frenchman in the top.
Now without his training, Lamela and Eriksson.
That it did get away from the Dane.
And they want to get Lucas Moura on for this. Lamela's delivery, and there is their second equaliser, and it is Lucas Moura in a flash. What an impact! That is phenomenal.
Well, always with a corner, and Lamela has the responsibility. You want something decent, and we just saw the run front post from Lucas Moura, and you wouldn't expect him to be kind of jumping and beating. I like the imagination, and that was probably in the back of his mind.
Here's Aguero, out comes Lloris. Making a feral din here now. And Rodri! Lloris threw up a palm.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have to overextend himself.
Lloris came, it bounced down for Bernardo Silva, who lifted it onto the bar, and Otamendi had it clutched from his toe by Lloris.
Well, he did really well to get back in position, Lloris, to be able to gather it. Because he makes an attempt to get there on the first one, and
De Bruyne's cross, Bernardo's without swing. Otamendi whipped away from in front of Lloris by Gundogan. Time last week. Oh, Guerrero's a bit worked up by that.
And then, you know, you wait till afterwards and you sort it out.
And that is on the face there with one of his first lieutenants, Mikel Arteta. Gabriel Jesus sat down Sanchez and then flicked his shot against Ndombele in behind.
Well, he was certainly...
Here's Sterling. Lloris has dropped it and is protected.
I mean, look, he's hopping mad, literally there.
Flicked up towards Gabriel Jesus, who couldn't smuggle it in.
Well, he had to be brave, Alderweireld, and he was just that. Because when this finds its way to Jesus' far post,
De Bruyne